Well, LeBron entered the night, Ken, as you well know, one of just 3 players in NBA history to win Finals MVP with multiple franchises. Now he's got 4, and here he is, stogie in hand, NBA champion once again.
Jeff Zillgitt.
LeBron, 3 seasons ago, after you beat Toronto, you told Cleveland.com that you didn't have anything left to prove, or you asked what you have left to prove. And I wanted to know if that's changed over the past 3 years. Did you feel you had something to prove, and why is this one so important for you?
I think, personally, thinking I had something to prove fuels me, and it fueled me over these last year and a half since my injury. It fueled me because no matter what I've done in my career up to this point, there's still a little rumblings of doubt or, comparing me to, the history of the game and has he done this, has he done that, so having that in my head, having that in my mind, saying to myself, why not still have something to prove? I think it fuels me.
All right, Dave McMenamin.
LeBron, all the circumstances surrounding this one, being in Orlando, having 4.5-month hiatus, away from family, everything going on in the country, how does that add context to this 4th ring versus the other 3?
I think they're all special in their own right. They all have their obstacles, things that went on throughout the course of the year, both on and off the floor. But one is not less than the other. Because when you're able to put yourself in this position to be able to win a championship, the first thing you start to think about is how much work you've put in over the course of the year. How much you've sacrificed, how much you've dedicated to the game and to your craft. That's always been the most fulfilling thing for me, besides seeing my teammates as happy as they are, is being able to know that you could put the work in, literally trust the process, live about the process, and then see the results. And I think not only from a basketball player, but from everybody, whatever craft, whatever work space you're in, to be able to put the work in and live along the process and build along the process and then be able to see the results, I think we all live for that moment.
Okay, we're gonna go Michael.
Okay.
You're going to be everybody tonight.
LeBron, could you sense that with the mental wear of the bubble that it was getting to other teams? And in the last few days, was there kind of a weird feeling of we're reaching, not just possibly winning a championship, but reaching the end of this journey? Like, did that feel different even than the other title runs?
To answer your first question, with so much going on inside the bubble and everything, and us, going into the unknown, it's kind of hard for me personally. Once I got inside here, saying, okay, this is my mission. I want to win a championship since I'm here. It was hard for me to kind of focus on other teams and what other players were feeling. I didn't engage in that. I didn't look for it. I wanted to keep my energy in the right space. And over the last couple of days, you definitely thought about it. You thought about just being here, how successful it is. And I commend Adam Silver in the NBA, Michelle Roberts, Chris Paul over at the NBPA, and so many people that had it to make this happen, to make this work. And I think we all can say, from the social injustice conversations, the voter suppression, police brutality, to have this platform and have our players be able to unite like that, it's something that you will miss. You will think back on it. And I think one of the biggest things, not only besides the social injustice and all the things I mentioned, we had 0 positive tests. We had 0 positive tests for as long as we were here. 90-some days, 95 days maybe for myself. I had a little calendar, I was checking it off. No, but on a serious note, no positive tests. That's a success for everybody that was involved.
Okay, Kyle Goon.
LeBron, what about this partnership that you have with Anthony makes it particularly special to you?
I can't really explain it. There's just certain things you just know. In any type of relationship, you kind of just feel, you just know that vibe. You have that respect. You have that drive, and sometimes you can't explain what links you with somebody, and then it's that organic. And sometimes you don't even try to explain it. Sometimes you guys ask me about my relationship with AD. The first thing I think about is the respect, the no ego, the challenging each other. And we want each other to be better than actually ourselves. Like, I want AD to be better than me. AD want me to be better than him every single night, every single day. And we challenge ourselves. And I think that's, a part of it.
Title in their first season with the squad. And Nick Nurse, of course, did it just last year with the Raptors. New on SportsCenter. Here's Frank Vogel.
And, I think, we came out of the gate so strong back in November, October, November, whenever this year began. Obviously on paper, we felt like we had a team that could compete for the championship. When we came out of the gate strong, we lost the first game. I think we won 17-1 after that. Started thinking about, we could do something special. I think the weekend where we beat Milwaukee and the Clippers was huge for our internal confidence, that we could and were going to reach our goal. And I'd say probably those two moments, the way we came out of the gate and that weekend before hiatus hit.
Go ahead, Dan.
Frank, you told me you didn't get a lot of sleep after Game 3, I think it was. What was it? What was it after Game 5? And I guess
Misery.
I'll feel all worth it now.
Yeah, losing a game in the NBA Finals is one of the worst experiences of my life. But, our group, I think, collectively felt that way. And, the challenge was to channel that into effort and focus and energy and enthusiasm, positive energy, into the next game. And, I put a challenge on our group to be a team that's going to respond to losses all throughout the season. Try to never lose 2 games in a row. And, that applied to all of these playoff series. We wanted to channel that, whatever you want to call it, the misery of losing a game into the next game. And boy, did we ever tonight.
Algo. Frank, obviously this roster had talent, but in a game like this where you see guys sort of take your direction, you came in famous for your defensive tendencies. For guys to take your direction at that talent level and put it to effect, is this why you decided to coach this team and come to the Lakers, even though at the time there's a lot of uncertainty around the franchise?
Well, there's not uncertainty in my mind with LeBron James. And, I took the job, but we didn't have Anthony Davis. We didn't have really our whole team. It was a different team after the fact, but I've always believed in LeBron James. He's the greatest player the basketball universe has ever seen. And if you think you know, you don't know. Okay, until you're around him every day, you're coaching him, you're seeing his mind, you're seeing his adjustments, seeing the way he leads the group. If you think you know, you don't know. And it's just been a remarkable experience coaching him and, seeing him take this group that was not in the playoffs last year. The roster was put together, overnight, and just taking a group and leading us to the promised land, so they say. He was terrific, just the entire season leading us, and I can't say enough about him.
Jeff Zillgitt.
Frank, everyone.
Frank Vogel making his sentiments known in the debate over greatest of all time. That debate is going to go on forever. Michael Jordan, LeBron James,
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
I would say in terms of overall basketball, but we also are in a what have you done for me lately? And the last guy to win a championship.
Best game was that game 5. He won that. Here we are for game 6, getting set to go. Alex Caruso starting this one. Anthony Davis playing.